Welcome to episode 4 of Conversation of Possibilities. Thank you so much, Mehek, for being on and talking about this beautiful topic. What are we talking about? What is the topic that we've chosen? Choice.
Choices, my
Choice.
favorite.
Awesome. Thank you. Thank you, Resh, for being such a beautiful invitation to every call that we do, and it's just so wonderful. And thank you, Mehek, for being on and for being our wonderful guest for tonight.
Thank you, Channa, for having me.
Truly,
My
truly,
pleasure.
yeah,
Totally my pleasure.
we are so looking forward to speaking about choices. And before we go on to choices, I would love to ask you to just share as to what brought you into Access and um, what really had you choose this crazy, weird modality which goes around saying, don't judge people. There is no right and there is no wrong. It's like,
So, should I tell you the truth? Sach batao.
yes, please. Bilkul sach
It was
batao.
a choice. It was just a choice.
Ah!
I didn't know what is it. I didn't know what the heck is consciousness. I was anti-spirituality. I would never go to any satsang, any spiritual place again. And I was just off all of these things. I just saw this one advertisement and I went to the Access website and they said that your choice changes your reality. And there were things which were so funny, which I had never read anywhere, never heard anywhere. And I just made a call. Can I come? And I went. Just
Wow.
one choice changed my reality.
Wow. You mean it's that easy? Just a
It's
choice?
no, but it's so easy only for me. It's not easy for anyone else. Just for me.
Just
Just
for
for fun.
Mehek.
No one else can choose it.
Yes, no one else can choose it. True that, true that.
Hmm.
Yeah, I'm just trying to get okay. Yeah. All right. That's so wonderful for you to actually talk about how you just chose it with just hearing it was almost like you got the energy or what that
I
that
don't know.
sentence
I
meant
till I
more
I
than
till date don't know. I
yeah.
just I wonder why people would take time to choose something. It's just that time it was 12,000, today it's 15,000. And it was like, okay, let me go and see.
Yeah.
So maybe now when I look back in retrospect and see that maybe I was always that person who was never scared to try anything new. I was willing to play. That
Yeah,
okay,
some
let me do this and see. Let me do this and see what shows up.
yeah, somewhere you got to be fearless, right?
Yeah. And every choice, like literally in life, everything is like that. Let me do this and see.
Mm,
You know, that little child in you who says, okay, this is something new. This is something
mm,
new. Let me look at it. What will happen? What will happen if I'll do this?
mm,
What if everything was just like that? And actually, everything is like that, isn't it?
yeah, yeah, it is. And how much we stop ourselves from being that energy of just let me just choose and see how much fun I can have with it.
Hmm. Yeah, people do stop themselves. Funny they are, yeah. Interesting. So, I often tell everyone that it's a strange thing that I say that it's like you've gone to a hotel and you bought a buffet dinner for you, grand buffet dinner. And even before you bought that, tell me one thing, guys. I mean, I cannot talk alone. Okay, one thing is very clear here. So, guys, please talk to me. There are so many people on the Zoom. Like, do you like eating at home or do you like going out and eating? How many of you like going out and eating? I do.
So do
I
I.
definitely do. Yeah.
So do I.
Because वो
I
क्या है
like
ना
to eat
उस
at home.
yeah, you're lucky. Because at home, they tell us that okay, आज ये खाने में menu ये बनाया है, and this is all that you'll get. And when we go out, we get a menu. और वो menu में से जो भी हम हाथ लगाएंगे वो आ जाएगा टेबल पर. Whatever we touch, whatever. And if I have a buffet, literally I can try everything.
Yeah.
So, what if we can know that this life is a grand buffet, a grand buffet. You've already paid. You've already paid for the buffet. Everything is available, right from the starters to the cold drinks to the alcohol to the desserts to the salads to the soups to the everything, even the pani puri, everything is there. What all are you going to try? What all are you going to choose? You can choose one, two, literally everything. And how many times we go by this, that I can have only this. And literally, when Chanda, when people tell me that it's not possible, or oh shit, I can't even say it. I had a lump in my throat when I said it's not possible. Or somebody says that I don't have a choice. I'm like, yaar, ye kaun si duniya mein rehte hain, yaar? Where are they? They need to know they have like so much choice in life. You can go and pick up anything and eat it. You can go and have whatever you wish to. Yeah, Jeevan, you are one lucky ass. You get everything to eat at home, whatever you order. Yeah. So that's one nice thing, many times parents do create whatever they want, whatever the kids want, and those kids are the lucky ones where parents will actually cook whatever they want and give them. And how many households they are told that आज यही पका है, आज यही मेन्यू में है, सबको यही खाना पड़ेगा, फिर से खाना नहीं बनने वाला.
Yeah.
So the universe is not saying that to you guys. The universe is saying you just order. I will create it. And you are not even in a 7-star, you're in a hotel which is even better than that. You can ask for any combination, any recipe, anything, you will get it. And the only thing is you have to order it. If you will not order it, the waiter will keep standing at your table forever. Okay, order kar lo. Choose it. Choose what you want to eat. Only then you will get it. Isn't it, Chanda?
Yep. True that. I'd love to speak a little bit about choice. We've heard the statement "choice creates," right?
Yeah.
So can you speak a little bit about that? I'm sure everyone would love to know more about that.
Oh yes. Every time we choose something, we create something, and every choice creates. That's why we say there is no right or wrong choice. Whatever you will choose will create something which will lead to another possibility. So if I'm choosing today that I wish to go to a particular, a particular event, like say an event which is happening in Mumbai, and I'm going there. So I will meet some people there. I will have interactions with them. I will talk to them. Maybe I'll talk to them about social life. Maybe I'll talk to them about business, whatever it is. So suppose I didn't choose that. I had another choice. I was going to another event. Yeah, which was a family event. I'll meet family people there. I will get to talk to those people. I will get to interact with those people. No choice is wrong. Both choices are just choices. No choice is right either. The problem is that we go into the space of this is the right, we must choose the right thing. And why we go into this? Because we have been made wrong so many times in our life that you did the wrong choice. And so much we have been judged that we are scared of receiving that judgment. No one likes judgment. No one likes judgment. So we constantly are striving to become better and better at choosing the right thing. Eventually, maybe sometime you'll get it when you get it, that there is no choice that is right or wrong. Wherever you go, you will create. You will create something over there. You'll create fun, you'll create joy, you'll create a lot of happiness if you choose it. You may also create drama, trauma, sadness. That is your choice too. And there's no right and wrong about that too.
Yeah.
Mehak, I have a question. So
yes, darling.
So when we want to make a choice, or we like, then what is actually stopping us from receiving what we're asking for?
What is it that stops us from receiving?
Yeah, like I made a choice of doing so and so thing, or I made a choice of like I'd like to take a trip, or I made a choice of having more communion with the people around me. And it almost seems like it's like a snail, like how the process is so slow as like a snail walks. And it's almost like that, it's like that energy of killing, like, oh my God, I'm dying in this phase. Like, what is that?
So how much of, and When I put it very simply, it was exactly what I was talking about, the judgment process over there, that how much are we choosing, whether this is the right thing to choose or wrong thing. Because although superficially we choose it, like how many times people say that I have chosen this and
Mm.
it should show up. And if you actually have no point of view about it, no limitations, no judgments, no considerations, it definitely shows up way faster than you can imagine it will show up. But we have layers and layers and layers of what we call those evidentiary contrivances, you know. And I actually picked up something to read from the reference material for y'all, and somewhere I knew that this conversation would come here. So, what are contrivances? Contrivances are things when we generate, create, and invent without realizing that we are doing them. And we are doing them all the time. But with evidentiary contrivances, you contrive that if you make the right choice, then that will be good. And if you choose what's good, then you will be good instead of being bad. And you contrive that if you choose it, it must be a good thing. It doesn't make it good or bad because you chose it. It's just your choice. You try to make a choice and you try to make that choice right and yourself also right. The only way you get conscious is by choosing. Most of you are trying to become aware enough so you can make the right choice. So, what is this game of having more awareness, more consciousness, where every time you're getting more aware, you're still in that loop that I wish to be more aware because I wish to make a right choice, but you're still in that judgment of what choice is right or what choice is wrong. What if you knew that there is no right and wrong? It's just a choice. It's just a choice. It's a contrivance that if you can just get it right, then everything will work in your life. And that is the trick, that you want everything to work in your life. So tell me one thing, that how much do you judge that something is not working in your life? That this should get better or that should get better. What if everything, whatever was and is just as it should be, and perfect and beautiful and ease and joy and glory? If you can have choice and have no point of view, then you can have whatever shows up in your life, or you can get rid of it. Like whatever you choose, you can choose to have a husband or not have a husband. You can choose to have a party or not have a party. And you can change your choices also every 10 seconds. Most people are more interested in being right than in being free. The moment you are trying to be right, you can no longer be free. So, what are you choosing? Rightness or to be free?
Thank you for sharing that. That's a section which I also just love reading. And it's also about where we almost look for the evidence of
Hmm.
it being the right choice. So it's not the wrong choice. And it's like, yeah, choices is something that if we start to come from the space of, if I had complete choice and if there was no right and there was no wrong, then what would I choose? It's almost like you don't have to put any effort um, into justifying your choice.
Hmm.
Yeah,
And
and thank you
Chandra,
for sharing that.
the more and more we are becoming, we are choosing this, and all of us here are people in access, and the more and more we are choosing it, yet there is that little vicious circle we are going into, and it is a choice to come out of it, that too.
Yeah,
That I am not gonna judge my choices. I'm just gonna
that's so
be, and I'm gonna be willing to make mistakes. I'm willing to be wrong. I'm willing to do literally whatever is fun for me.
yeah,
Whether it's fun for anyone else or not is unimportant. If it's fun for me, I'm choosing it.
yeah. That is so wonderful. It's like it's literally like if one thing that I think children are told at a very young age is that they have to do what they're told to do, and in other words,
Oh.
they have no choice. And what if actually we could start to educate ourselves and everybody around us, including our kids, that the one thing that we have, which is true for us, is choice.
In fact, Chandna, today evening I had an FP Live, and it was a conversation on abuse, but not abuse from what this reality knows, but where it begins. And it
Mhm.
actually begins where where a small child is told, don't do this.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that is where it begins. And we make that little child wrong for choosing what he chose. Like, for example, playing with a toy, and how he's playing with the toy, and that is judged. How he's dressing, he wants to wear warm winter clothes in summer, and we are judging, and we are telling them
Mm.
that this is not the right thing to do. What if we let them choose? Make
Yeah.
a mistake, do what you like, and if you don't enjoy it, change it.
Yeah.
And how much of we, ourselves also have done it, and we see that happening around us. What
And
if
it's
we can just
something,
let go?
yes. And it's become such a way of life, such a lie,
Techies,
such a way of
techie
life.
reality.
Yeah. And what if we can actually all change it? Thank you for this
We can.
conversation, Mehek. It was
Totally, we
just so
can.
wonderful. And yes, and I would love you all to come on and ask Mehek some questions. Make the most of her being on, guys.
Okay, so I'm still stuck on the speed. Like I make a choice and I feel like it's going to take forever for it to show up. Like how do I
Your
change?
your point of view creates your reality, Reshma. Can
Yeah,
you
so
ask
what
for
if,
speed of space?
sorry, say that again.
Can you ask for speed of space?
Hmm. Okay.
But then don't get overwhelmed with it coming in sooner than you expected, because it will come in sooner than you expected. You better be prepared with all the back end stuff so that it's gonna show up and you're gonna be there.
Hmm. That sounds like a fun plan. Cool. Thank you. Thank you.
You're welcome.
So we
Thank
have
you, Adi
some.
sir. And I have actually begun a series on this, and I'm going to talk more about this abuse to children and how much our parents be abusing their children day in and day out by just making them wrong for their choices.
Yeah, and what if actually the most empowering thing that we can actually give to our child is choice,
Oh, totally.
and
Complete choice.
yeah, just and to let them know that to even be choiceless is a choice. What could then really change for them and for the planet? It's
A
like
lot.
everything. Yeah, because literally, like every choice you're making today is creating something different in the
Hmm.
future too.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, do we have any questions? Otherwise, Mehak and I love to keep chatting, as you
Yeah,
can see.
we'll chat. We will chat.
Do we have any questions, friends?
I love that conversation about the buffet. That
Yes.
what we will have. Will we have one item, two items, four items? And guys, I mean, whenever you are thinking about choice, what do I choose? Just remind you that the universe has kept a buffet in front of you, and what you can choose now, what all you can choose. When you go into a buffet, do you eat everything or not? Just tell me the truth. Do you go and try every item, whether it is one spoon or two spoons, but you definitely go and try every single item. And when you try every single item, after that, you know which one you would like to have more of. And there's somebody who's asking a question. Chester is
Jesta's
asking,
asking a question. Can you talk about choosing classes and creating money for that? Oh, awesome question, Jesta. Go for it,
super, just choose it.
Mehak.
Just choose it. So what we do often is we choose the class and then we contemplate. We choose a class and then we think, paisa aayega ki nahi? Money will come in or not? Where will it come in from? How will it come in from? Can you just ask the universe, I wish to do this class. Can you go and place your order? Yes. Once you've placed the order, when you in the hotel, okay, suppose it's an a la carte or even a buffet, you place the order. Do you go checking? Do you go and inside and check whether he has the sauces, whether he has the vegetables or the ingredients and the spices and all of that? Or you just enjoy? What do? You just enjoy,
Yeah,
You chat. You
true.
sit and chat with
Yeah.
your friends. You have fun. So make a choice and then
Yes.
have fun. Go
Yes.
have fun. It will show up.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you.
And yet again, it's about trust. Huh? It's so funny because up until now, we've had 3 calls. And in all 3 of them, the most important ingredient has been trust. Trusting yourself and trusting your
Trust
ask.
in yourself. Trust
Yes.
in your ask and know that you are the power to create it. You will create it.
Yeah.
It's so funny. It all comes back to that one thing of trusting yourself. Like, it's like no matter what, how many classes you do on planet Earth, no matter what you do, if you don't trust yourself, and if you don't trust that you can actually create it or change it or whatever you would want, actually create the reality that you're asking for, then actually nothing shows up because your point of view creates your reality. And if it's doubt that you trust more, then doubt shows up more.
And
So
Reshma, how much have you made yourself wrong about not trusting yourself totally?
a lot, because like,
Yeah.
to be very honest, like half an hour before, like before 7, I was almost tearing up, because it's like, I'm like, okay, what would it take for everything to just change? Because my asks, I don't even, I like, my asks are not
Can you stop
cognitive.
for a second? Can you stop? I
Yeah.
got you. I got you. So, where have you been told that you can't do it?
Oh, a lot of times. A lot of
Yeah.
times. Like, let's
Yeah. So
start with.
can you just change that now? And it's a choice to change it because you chose to have that point of view that you can't do it. Can we now change that to I can do it and I will do it? That's a choice too. That's just a choice that now I can do it. Till yesterday, I was not able to do it. Till yesterday, I was made wrong for all the choices. Now I'm allowed as a little child, the small little child, Reshma and you are totally allowed to do everything and you can do anything. Anything. Nobody will judge you. Nobody will make you wrong. Nothing about it. Just you can do it. You can do anything and everything. Yeah. And everything that doesn't allow it can be destroyed and create it all.
Yes.
Everyone that doesn't allow it can be destroyed and create that too. Right,
Yes,
wrong,
please.
bad, pot, walk, all nine shorts, boys and beyond.
Awesome.
What else is
We
possible
have
now?
some more questions. We have one more from Reshma, which we'll come to later. Before
No,
that is Priyanka.
that's not me. That's somebody else who's.
That's another somebody's from. Okay, so
Another
Priyanka
Reshma.
says, what to say to stop that mind chatter?
What to say?
What
Shut up.
I think
I think she wants to know what can she say, what question can she
question can.
ask to stop the mind chatter, or what can she do?
Can you just choose to stop listening to your mind, even if it is chatting? Can you just choose that I am not going to listen to you anymore, whoever is chatting over there, and ask, who are you? Get that, whoever that is, out of your system. The mind never chatters. Yeah. What else is possible now?
Yeah, a great tool to actually go to would also be probably just who does this belong to, right?
Yeah, who does this belong to?
Belong to. Mind chatters, like Mahek said, mind chatters never really yours.
It's not yours.
Just your awareness of everything around you. So Reshma George 2 sounds like a king 2, King George 2, Reshma George 2 says
That is Jalpa. She just says this is Jalpa.
she says, can you please talk about choosing greater out of the comfort zone with ease? This is Jalpa.
Choosing greater out of the comfort zone with ease. So choosing greater, first of all, what is greater? What is lesser? It's just a choice. Where have you made your choice or anyone else's choice greater or lesser? It's my choice to be in access. It's totally my choice. If somebody is not choosing it, it doesn't make that person lesser. One. Second, about when we were talking about choosing greater, coming out of the comfort zone with ease. So ease, does ease mean easy? Does ease mean, what does ease mean to you? Does ease mean that sitting on the sofa and everything will come on the platter to you? Or you have to go out and meet people, you have to go out, have fun, you have to go out, you have to take a trip to the market or to the park? I would like you to speak up a little bit. Not speaking.
Jalpa, are you there, honey? Maybe not. I'm not sure if she's there. Maybe not. Okay, cool.
Channa, it's like when she asks this,
Okay, so Jalpa says there's a lot of noise and I cannot unmute myself.
when I hear this, Channa, what I get is like, again, the feeling of that I am not good enough. I cannot do it. Something, somebody or somewhere should create it for me. What if you can just choose to get up and do it? Reshma got up and went somewhere now.
Shamshad Beg says, thank you, Mehek. Thank you for this conversation. I was planning to book a flat in a new construction, but would think where would money come from for future installments? But I'm choosing that I can book and pay with ease. Wow.
Planning is thinking. And that is thinking.
Yeah.
What else is possible?
I wonder what it would take to just choose. Yeah. Okay, so do we have any more questions, friends? From anybody about choice, about anything actually, anything at all that you would like to ask Mehek?
I think they're done. They just know that they have to choose now.
Yeah, they just know that they have
to get up and choose.
They just know they have no choice with choice. They just have to choose.
So I'll just share one thing with them.
Yes, Ratandeep, sir.
Yes, sir.
I'd like to ask a question. It's all very nice to say that please choose. It's just a choice. If you choose, you create your future. That's all okay because we've been in access, and we know that choice creates and all that junk. But if there's someone from outside, let's say someone in your family who's facing a problem, how do you tell them to choose and that by choice things will change? How can you help them there? Because you find in this reality, there are a lot of people who are not able to choose, They just say, this is our destiny. This is what is my destiny. This is my karma. How do I get out of it? What do you tell them?
And there are people in my house who ask such questions to me. There are, truly.
So what do you tell them?
I tell them that you have chosen to be this. In fact, I'll share a very funny incident that happened. I have a great mom, and she's not around, so I can say this. So she does a lot of drama, and she has a knack of creating drama with servants, and she will, actually make them run away with the drama that she creates. And then she will tell her family that go get them back because she can't stay without them. So one day there was nobody and she created a drama with her servant and said something to the servant, after which the servant said that I'm going away. And she came to me that, can you help me? Go and talk to her, otherwise she'll not come tomorrow. And I told her that you chose this and you were so powerful to choose this. You have the power to change it also. Whatever we are doing in our life is our choice, our creation. And if we have chosen that, we can choose something else immediately. And for the first time in 65 years, she's 65-year-old, for the first time, she actually, when there was nobody to help her, she went and she changed in that 1 second, totally her demeanor, her behavior, her sound, her voice, everything changed. And she spoke to that maid for just 1 minute and she didn't leave the job. So we all have the ability to choose anything at any point of time. It's just that we don't have someone who may tell us that you can do this and change it, and maybe something else will show up. And yes, Adi sir, I get it. Many people are going through this. Many people are going through this. What would it take for all of them to know that they alone can change it? They don't need anyone else to change it. They alone can also change everything.
Thank you.
Thank you for that. That was a great example and a wonderful question. Because I mean, so many of us are in that space where we are trying to get through to people that, hey, you can choose different. And in fact, on the drive back from the class, this is what we were, four of us in the car, and this is what exactly we were speaking about. But how do you get your family members to choose different when you know that there are different possibilities? And every time you tell them, you turn around and you say, hey, choose different. And they look at you and they say, are you crazy? Like, can't you see I am choosing, but it's just not happening? So it's probably that's a space of where you just let them be and just let them choose what they choose till they choose something different. And that too is probably the greatest allowance that we can have for family members.
There is a question, Chandna, from somebody. I can't read it.
Hima, she says, what is anger or rage from the access perspective?
What is anger? Anger is a potency. Anger is, when I speak about it from perspective of choice, anger is a choice not taken. When you know that you can make a choice and change it, but somewhere you are not allowing yourself to make that choice. You are not allowing yourself to create that change, is when you get angry. And it's not that you're angry on someone else. You are actually angry on yourself for not being able to choose what you really wish to choose.
Nice. Yeah, really nice. Hima, did that give you an answer? She says, and what is rage?
What is rage? Greater anger. Greater anger, greater possibility, greater capacity, greater potency. Knowing that you can totally change it. But somewhere, who does this belong to that you have?
Oops, I think you muted yourself, Meher.
Oh, sorry. So where have you bought that? From whom? That you cannot do it. Once you know that it is a potency, it is an ability for a greater change, greater capacity, greater choices that you can take, the next step is only making that choice. And when you will make that choice, that rage and that anger will automatically subdue. It will just vanish. It will convert into phenomenal creative power, creative energy.
Yeah, so I just I just want to share something and say that we all know that you make choices and choice creates something and you keep choosing and you keep doing it. Now I've been in Access for about 8 years. And I feel that at many times I'm stuck. I don't make choices. I don't create. You slip back into this reality.
Yeah.
What do you do? How do you get out of it?
Oh, sir, I would actually tell you, I have gone through this all of, last year. I was coming in, going out, coming in, going out. It's not that it doesn't happen to me. It happened like big time to me in 2019. 2018, my journey was phenomenal. I was just choosing and it would show up. I would choose, it would show up. So I went into the space and wow, I've become phenomenal. I can choose and it will show up. I can choose, it will show up. And 2019, I would keep on trying to choose and it would not show up. I would keep on doing it. And that's when I realized that it was this techie reality. And when I got that clearing on frack the stranglehold of the techie reality, just frack the stranglehold of the techie reality and everything that doesn't allow it, destroy and uncreate it all. It worked magically. It worked magically. The way I started coming out of it and immediately starting to choose more, it was phenomenal. And how many times are, when we go into that space and we think that we are never going to be able to come out of it. Sometimes we are in such a space that we feel, oh, it's over. Now, nothing can be possible. We won't be able to come out of this ever. So know this, that when you come out, you are going to be way more phenomenal than you ever were before.
And Reshma George 2, or maybe 3, says, can you please repeat that clearing? I think she wants a techie reality clearing.
Can you frack the stranglehold of the techie reality? And everything that doesn't allow it can be destroyed and uncreate it all. Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine shorts, boys and beyonds.
And also, sometimes what I've noticed is with me, like when we talk about, Aarti sir has been in Access for 8 years. Someone like me has not been in it for as long. And I've been in it for, 5.5 years now only. But for me, when I started, my ask was literally that little. And when that actualized, I was like, yay! And somewhere I see myself sometimes, even now, asking that little. And that's where you want to know if your ask is too small for it to actualize. What if what has to change is your ask being a much greater ask? And what can that then create for all of us? Where are we still asking what we were asking 5 years back or 8 years back, or, when we started with Access? What if now our ask can be so much greater that can include so much more? Right?
Oh yes, Chandna, I will share my experience with you. Oh, that's the cuckoo clock. So bear with that.
Lovely. I love the sound of it.
For a second. You want to see it?
Yeah.
It's small, you can see it. So yeah, we were talking about that, the asks are small, and then when we make our asks big and they show up and we enjoy them. In 2019, I was asking for things which were really big and I was judging them as big.
Yeah, that's the one. Right?
And hence it took them some time to actualize till I gave up the point of view that this can also show up. So for the universe, nothing is big and small. It's an abundant universe. The universe has no judgment about your choices. It's us that we have a judgment about our choices, and hence we feel that, oh, this will take some time, or this is not possible. And as we start doubting it, we start chipping away the foundation. What if we can totally come out of it? What energy, space, consciousness, and choice can I and my body be to judge totally nothing as big or like wonder as we truly do. And everything that doesn't allow it can we destroy and uncreate it all. Yes. Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, online shots, poisonous. Can we ask for the moon?
Oh,
we allow.
Sure. Why just
everything that doesn't allow it can be destroyed and created. Wrong, good, bad, pot, online shots, boys and beyonds.
That is so wonderful, and we are at the end of the conversation. It's a minute past 8, and I'd love to go to the second segment where I'm going to ask you questions, Mehak, and if you could just share what that brings up for you. Okay. So the first question.
Okay.
The first question: what is man?
Man means you're asking me man,
male. What is man for you?
Stupid.
Okay, what is a woman for you?
Stupid, I said.
That's cool. And what is a woman for you?
Brilliant.
Ah, nice. What is conflict? I think she's frozen.
Interesting point of view.
Okay. What is judgment?
Interesting point of view.
All right. Judgments.
Non-existent.
What does... So as a CF, do you still go into the wrongness of yourself? Or are you the perfect CF?
Oh, I go into my wrongness so many times. I'm a perfect humanoid. I'm a perfect humanoid. Super example of a humanoid. And then I have to ask, who does this belong to all the time?
That's the tool you go to. Who does this belong to? Interesting. Nice.
Yeah, okay. Because that wrongness is also not mine. It's not mine so many times.
Yeah, true that. And what is possible for the future of sexualness that you are aware of? you. Did I lose you? Oops, I think I lost her again.
I think it's her net.
I didn't get the question. The voice was
Yeah.
cracking.
So my
Network
question is, what is the
was not clear.
possibility for the future
Yeah.
of sexualness? What are you aware of?
That's a man in access.
I didn't get you. Your voice is cutting.
We have stadiums full of people listening to us. Okay, let me.
Maybe Mehak's network is not strong enough. And have you lost her? Oops.
I think she's hopping in from a phone or something.
Okay. Well,
I really like what we heard. The little that we heard, sexualness is a stadium full of people listening to us.
I want to know more about that.
Yeah. Oh, she's on.
She's on.
Okay, I'm back.
Awesome. Yes. And what was your
I heard
answer?
you all got what I said. I said
Yeah.
that all the people in access be so much sexualness that we have stadiums full of people. All our crap.
Oh, awesome. Wow, what an invitation. That's beautiful. What else is possible indeed?
What energy,
Awesome.
space, consciousness, and choice can we all be to have that?
Yes, truly, truly. And how can that really change the world? Wonderful. Okay, so 2 more questions. What does money mean to you?
Fun.
What does success
Fun.
mean to you?
Actually, I mean, no point of view today. Earlier, it was a different thing.
Awesome.
But right now, when I talk about success, was exactly that, you know, for everyone, there is so much that we all can just share with the world what we have.
Beautiful, beautiful. And now the second segment to the second part of the second segment. What are the words that come to your mind when I say, and this is just one word answer, okay? Choice.
Okay. Choice.
Kids.
It's choice. There's that it is. It's fun, joy.
Beautiful. Potency.
Me.
Anger.
I don't have a word right now. I'm just getting like what? What?
Okay, that's cool. Trust.
Yourself.
Awareness.
Universe.
Mehak.
Magical.
Marriage.
Interesting point of view.
All right, nice. Creation.
Magic.
Destruction.
Anger.
Decay.
Dead.
Heat.
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 Eat or heat?
Heat. H-E-A-T.
H. Heat. India.
Oh, nice. On that note, tradition.
Bullshit.
Religion.
Bullshit.
Okay. And the last one, ease.
Access.
Oh, thank you. That was beautiful. Really beautiful. Thank you. Thank you, Mehak. Wonderful.
Thank you so much, Anna, for this conversation, because this has actually again and again reiterated to me that how much ease has access brought into my life. I'm so grateful to my entire Access family, to Gary, to Dane, to me for choosing it, and to the universe for having my back always.
And I'm so grateful to you, honey, for being here. So grateful to everybody who's here, who's on this call and this at this moment. And truly, I wonder what we can all create together from the space of oneness, from the space of being a gift and a contribution to each other.
And universe can have only my back, nobody else's, okay? It's only mine. Not allowed.
Not allowed. Yep. Not allowed.
The light went off in my room, strange.
Okay.
Cool. So
So
should
thank
we
you. Thank you
sign
so
off?
much.
Thank you, Chandana, and thank you,
Bye-bye.
Vivek.
Thank
You are
Thank you,
the
sir. Thank you so much.
Thank you for being
Sir,
on.
you are the
Heidi
most
sir.
awesome.
Thank
you're
you,
very
Marlene.
fantastic.
Thank
I'm
Beautiful.
just trying to copy you. I'm
Huh?
just trying to copy you. You know that?
Oh,
Thank you so much for this conversation. Truly, there's a lot of
Yeah.
choice there's a lot of ease in choosing and choice.
Yeah, it's easy, girls. It's easy, guys. Just do it.
Wonderful. Don't think like Mahek said. Don't think. When you think, you stick.
And guys, you know, I'll say one last note to y'all. This coming from a girl who is honors grad in engineering, who got a university degree, university honoring certificate for thinking, because that's what engineers do. And I was, if I can do it, literally, I used to think like how much I can't tell you. If I can do it, anyone can do it. Literally, anyone can do it.
Awesome.
Just choose it.
Wonderful.
Thank you.
Thank you, sweetheart.
thank you.
Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Rish. Thank you, honey. You'll send it out. You'll send the replay out, darling.
Yes.
Thank you. So much gratitude to everybody.
Thank you,
Thank you,
Rachel.
guys.
Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye, guys. Thank you for being
See you
on.
tomorrow,
Bye-bye.
guys. Same place, same time with a different
Yeah.
CF.
Bye.
Good night.
Bye. Good night.
Bye.